It's happening.
We're live?
I just hit that live button.
Feels good to be alive.
I'm dead.
Dan's dead. Alrighty, guys. Now that are we actually live? Can we get an audio check? Can anyone hear us within the chat? Can we get someone to sort of post a link to our community?
There's so many things to think about when we're. Let me get this mic over here.
Yes. So we're going to get better at this. Just want to say thank you everyone for your patience as we develop our SOPs and we get better and more refined in how we do business.
Always improving. That's sort of how crypto works, you know. What is we do have our Andre expert on here. What is that quote from Andre in his Twitter? I test and prod. I test and prod. I'm wondering if there's like a hidden meaning there, somewhere about prodding people.
Prodding people. Yeah, we're just jumping in.
Cattle.
2 feet first.
Hey,
What's going on, Mad Catter? What's going on, Believe Crypto? It is. I mean, you know, this is sort of why we do this for the community, for the friends.
We're actually here for you guys. Did you know that?
It's good to be here.
Let's crack this off. So firstly, we've actually hit our moon target. You know, I'd probably, this is what traders do, right? They go, this and go, as I predicted.
Oh yeah, you're
adjusting. They adjust their
right
TA
into the moon zone. That is a very elliptical moon that you managed to draw there.
Yeah, it's a little bit funny shaped, isn't it? I think if I go like that, it sort of looks a bit more, round. But what I will say is, our TA expert will have a video out later this evening explaining what's going to happen next. We've talked a little bit to what happened in our previous 2 streams, but before we crack into anything, right now you've got Daniel C, also known as Crypto Bender. You've got Marsh McDan himself, and you've got me, Gooding. And
up,
we're
guys?
happy. Yeah, say g'day, guys.
G'day, guys.
All right, mate.
It is a little confusing, just still to me, that we have 2 Daniels in Adapt Crypto. It's actually kind of bullish, honestly. I mean, since we did start in 2020 and everything seemed to be coming in 2s, that we have 2 Daniels. I honestly think it's a good sign. It's bullish. I don't know how you guys feel about it.
Bullish.
Yeah, very bullish. But I'm going to leave the TA today to Harry.
I just think it was interesting, Gooding, that when we looked at this the other day, we were talking about it possibly coming down. I know we want to save the TA for Harry, but we talked about it coming down to the trend line, and then I was saying, well, maybe they're going to fake us out, maybe not do what we think they're going to make us do, and surprise, surprise, it is not coming down to that trend line anytime soon. It seems like we're just going to the moon. It's Moon Central for Ethereum and just crypto in general.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh wait, let me not do that.
All right, let's crack into a little bit of news that we've had today. We're going to keep this nice and concise, just enough to keep you guys informed, and then we're going to interact with some of the comments and some of the members that are watching. This one, and I know there's mixed feelings about Cardano. There's a cult that follows Cardano as well, and I will say it's one of the more dominant projects, which is why I'm going to bring it to you. There's 2 lots of news I want to say. One is the one that we have here. They've got $100 million locked in their Cardano treasury. Okay, this this allows them to do a few different things. But what I'll do is I'll leave this in the description if you do want to follow up on that. What I do want to point out to you guys is that Cardano's testnet for Goguen, was successful today. Charles Hutchinson has put out some information on that. And that means that their mainnet for Goguen will be released at the end of this month. What does that mean to you possibly as a Cardano holder? Well, I'd probably keep holding, to be honest. We all saw what Cardano did with Shelley, and that was a very good time for Cardano holders. Very good time. These things, it's this fun. Everyone's got their TA. Most people have their fundamental analysis, and I think this is going to be very big fundamentally for price action for Cardano. So you betcha I'm holding a bag, and I might even pick up a little bit more if it dips down to a certain price range. But this is the sort of news that we're going to bring to you, stuff that you could take advantage of. And, I'm not a financial advisor, and there's no guarantees in crypto. But these little things, these little things, these are things that you can sort of pick up and go, this might go up. Buying the rumor, selling the news, etc. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious to hear your thoughts too, Daniel. I'm not sure about ADA, Cardano.
As the crown would say.
I mean, it's been around for quite some time. I know it's a platform. I know it has a lot of powerful qualities about it, but just I haven't seen the adoption. I haven't seen people developing on Cardano in that way. That doesn't mean that the price isn't going to absolutely explode as we get all these new people piling into crypto. But as far as being an actual use case, useful thing, I guess we'll see with this new net if people are actually going to be using it for any sort of reason. Maybe all these ghost chains will come back to life. I mean, I heard talk about Neo living again. That would be just mind blowing.
I think the most significant. I think that one of the most significant things for Goguen was the smart contracts. So, this is what's starting to build all these, these building blocks that's going to potentially attract developers to come to their blockchain to develop. And smart contracts plays a very big role in that. So things are looking good for Cardano. I think we'll park it there, and we'll see. We'll crack on.
What do you think, Mr. Crypto Bender? Long-term outlook for Cardano.
I think overall it's going to continue to perform about the same as it has. We really have said all we need to say about Cardano at the moment.
I think so too. I'm personally a little more bullish on Polkadot. Now, because I did want to bring up some news, Gooding, if that's all right with you.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
I'm just going to switch over screens here because this is something I did put in the thumbnail. I know of this other blockchain technology, cryptocurrency that uses smart contracts. It's called Ethereum. And there are a lot of people using this blockchain, actually, as opposed to some of these other chains. And I saw this very interesting article. I don't know about you guys. I was trying to swap yesterday on Uniswap, and they wanted $100, and I was like, bro, what is this? An amusement park? You're trying to
this is highway robbery.
Fees? Yeah, it's like you're trying to sell me this hot dog for $100 when I know you only paid $5 for it. It's getting a little frustrating. So. This is interesting. EIP 1559 is a proposal, it looks like, to burn the gas fees that are going, which would, I guess, limit the supply and just be insanely bullish for the price. I'm just going to read this real quick. The proposal advocates introducing a base fee that will be burned to execute transactions alongside a tip that miners will receive. The base fee will then increase or reduce based on whether the network is above or below 50% capacity, allowing wallets to better predict fluctuations in gas prices and establishing Ether as the network's sole native economic unit. I think that's pretty interesting idea, and just literally anything that we could do to stabilize and keep manageable these gas fees while still exploiting the price, because those two tend to go hand in hand. We should be excited about ETH mooning, but I'm less excited about my gas fees being insanity. So what do you guys think about this?
That's a really good pickup, mate. Everyone hates paying for anything, really, but this is an opportunity. This is from a business point of view, this is an opportunity for other exchanges and swaps or dexes to really step up their game and provide an alternative. And this is where they should have a marketing campaign ready to go. And the other thing is so they want to be able to promote zero fees, but they also want to promote interoperability, right? Because a lot of people are more familiar with Ethereum, they know how it rolls, and we start using these other tokens that nobody really can use, Confident or MetaMask, etc., then they're not going to be interested. So if they've got interoperability, if they've got no fees, people will start going, wow, this is actually pretty good, I'm going over here. Stuff paying for fees. So 100% agree with you, mate.
Thoughts, Mr. Bender? Yeah.
Yeah, just to touch on that a little bit. I mean, the idea of implementing EIP 1559 it's really nice in the terms of the amount of value that you'll be able to retain as far as paying out all these extra fees as soon as the network gets a slight bit more congested. But you have to remember that this network of miners is the backbone essentially of the network. They're the ones upholding the network security, and they are obviously not going to enjoy having their profits slashed. I mean, if you implement this without the proper replacement, then you're going to have people potentially jumping ship to where they can find more value using their mining equipment.
Exactly. I was thinking about that.
Yeah, it just needs to be handled delicately.
Because it's probably already pretty expensive to be running a node that's profitable on Ethereum at this point.
Oh yeah, that would be you could leave your job knowing full well that your node's just pulling in the ETH at the moment. It's crazy.
But it doesn't sound like I could just use my laptop here to mine ETH in my spare time. I would actually need a very powerful setup to actually make that profitable.
If only.
If only.
If only we got in like day one when you could have. When the CPU mining was like the dominance.
Those were the days. I can't believe it, man. Like, I don't know. My crypto life is full of regrets, which I'm sure a lot of people's are. I remember thinking about mining when that used to be an actual possibility. I downloaded the miner and I was like, this is confusing. And then I didn't do it. But I could have been mining Bitcoin when it was actually mineable. Go back in time. Can we do that? I'd switch back to you getting what you got pulled up here. NFT trends.
Yeah, I haven't really read into it. I was just trying to keep my options open. But what I will sort of speak to, we've been, if you haven't already joined the Discord, in the Potential Gem channel are the projects that I'm sort of looking at. Some have, we'll do videos on if they're really good. And as one of our members, My Parents Music, has pointed out, we bought collectively. I think we paid at not the best price. It was a bit of a mix up. It's a bit of a laugh to thinking about it now. But paid has been doing really well, and I've still got a cheeky bag myself. So yeah, mate, I've still got my bag. How about you?
Definitely.
Anyway, and if you guys want to keep up to date with this sort of information, jump on the Discord in the Potential Gems. You can see some of the projects that we're looking at. Of course, we're looking at a lot more than this, but you can just get in on it with me, share an opinion, and if you really want, if you've got the time, give me if you love a project and you think it needs a bit of clout, that we could just share with. All our members, all 400 of them, with our subscribers, I'll put the work if it's good. If the work is good and the write's good and it's a good project, we'll do a video on it, and you will get some street cred within the Adapt crypto community. So, and that is priceless. That is worth potentially more than your bag of ETH. Also, that depends how much ETH you have. But if you get amongst it, guys. The information's here. If you want to share information, we are listening.
It's very interesting.
Now, there was a request in the chat for me to use my auto-tune voice. I'm not sure how I feel about that. It is honestly super cool to be doing the auto-tune, but some people find it a little hard to understand. And I mean, you guys hear it in the Zoom chat. You won't hear my actual auto-tune singing, so don't laugh when I'm singing, 'cause it sounds real bad without the auto-tune, but with the auto-tune it sounds good.
If you could put on the auto-tune and sing a little bit of Cher, like, do you believe in life after love? I reckon.
Get us a copyright strike.
Yeah, true.
But I do
believe in.
We've got a comment here. We've got one of our members kicking himself. Mate, don't do that. Mate, we done a video. We've got a video on Bridge Mutual. Marsh has done it, and he told you. He basically, I wouldn't say he gave you financial advice, but
not financial advice.
BMI is going to do well, and the chart shows that it did well. So don't worry, man. Look, to be honest, don't worry about it. Like there's always opportunities that we sort of miss. I missed Milk 2, which apparently 5x. I don't know what Milk 2 is. However, there is always a new opportunity around the corner. And if you can prepare yourself before it's 5x already, you're in the best position to get in early. So don't beat yourself up, mate. Especially don't kick yourself. We're looking for projects. If you want to help us look for projects, we're listening, and we actually look forward to be able to work with you when we can.
And guys, remember, it's another day, another play.
That's in the name.
In trading.
Yeah, we should not forget to mention that. BMI was dipping a little bit, but it looks like it is recovering, and just generally bullish.
Ooh, we got a request. Butterfly. Butterfly was Butterfly, I think it definitely has utility. Everyone loves a domain that's decentralized. I will say Butterfly isn't necessarily the only project who already does this. So it was very hard for myself to sort of get really hyped about a project. I do feel like it will do well, and you could potentially make some money as an investor or a trader. When I talk about these projects, I want to feel really excited for them. I want to feel like they're unique, and they're really providing something different to the crypto space. So I feel like I wouldn't be able to do it justice if I were to talk about Butterfly Protocol, and I do apologize. And that's not to say that it's going to be a bad project or it's shit or anything like that. That's just me being me, essentially. So whether I'll do a live stream on it, I don't know, man. I'm getting flogged at work lately, and this is why we need to get lots of subscribers, guys. I'll do this shit full time if we can somehow, get the subscription and have a community, and I'd love to make this full time. I love you guys so much. So that's our
growing this thing. Just to speak to that real quick, Whitting, I've taken the screen away from you real quick because maybe this is relevant to people when you're looking at coins and looking at projects that are trying to capture a market, trying to capture a use case, trying to just basically get out there. I remember being insanely pumped about Audius. Do you guys remember when that launched?
Audius.
Do you guys remember? And it had insane sort of it was like an audio streaming platform that was going to try to take on SoundCloud or Spotify for that matter. It was all sort of on the blockchain, and they even had some music from deadmau5 and some of these other sort of more popular users. Now this did launch like way back in November, and I guess it has been sort of very slowly inching up, but over which feels like forever in the low cap degen land. Over almost 2 or 3 months here, 94 days, it's only gained 200%, which is like, come on, guys. Bao did 200% in one day. Like this is taking way too long.
Lift your game, god damn it!
But that's my point. Sort of is that even if you have an amazing product, a use case, powerful users already on your platform, a useful platform, that still does not mean that you're going to be making sick gains off your coin. I just wanted to make that note because I honestly wish it would have grown a little faster, but as soon as it came, it went again, and you guys don't even remember Audius.
Yeah, I mean, you make a really good point there, Marsh. The whole idea of having a new exciting project, something that's unique, something that people can speak about, is kind of what drives the hype. And if everything is pretty much exactly the same, there's going to be less and less hype generated with each project that comes out that's just a clone copy. So I mean, Butterfly Protocol, I'm sure is great. I'm sure it'll have a working product at some point, but if it's not offering anything new and exciting, then unfortunately it's just not a reasonable bet to make that it'll just pop off and you'll get the same gains you would from a Bao or whatever else has been super hyped up lately.
And I can add to that a little bit. What could hype it up though is if they were to sell a domain, right, that was for a very high price. Geez, that would be a marketing tool, because all of a sudden they're like, "Yo, we just sold adaptcrypto.com for 100,000." And you could you imagine people going, wow, this is like the .com bubble again, where we buy domains and sell them for ridiculous prices. That would definitely drive in the hype. But Dan is spot on. It's without that hype though, it's just another project, you know, and that's the struggle with some of these good ideas, and they, you know, a lot of ideas copy another idea, and then they sort of, oh yeah, we do it a little bit better though. It's like, yeah, but I don't care, you know what I mean? I want something brand new, something shiny. I love shiny shit.
Yeah, because we're talking about BMI. I mean, everybody's been super hyped about this insurance protocol and all of that stuff, but now it is already getting a little bit crowded, and I feel like the hype might be tapering off for a little bit. And I guess we have a bunch of new people in our Telegram asking sort of newer questions, and honestly, I think that's one of the hardest earned lessons over time that I've received is that the fundamentals could be great, all of these things, it could be ticking all the boxes, but if the hype isn't there, I don't care, because these are very small markets, right? We're talking like sub $100 million projects, and if without hype, nobody's going to be willing to put their money in, and you have to know that fact, even if they do have, who knows, Palantir and Peter Thiel behind them, for example. Those seem like bullish things, but I don't know. RSR is sort of, it's been doing okay. But
could be better.
I don't know. Could be better. What do you guys think?
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely. I will say, if you're looking for another trade opportunity, there's another one that's launching on Binance, and let's just say it's going to be lit. It's
nice.
LIT. It's on Binance now. I might dabble a little bit. I'll have a look, but my concern is just like Reef. We've seen Reef recover really well lately, but the price was suppressed because they have on the launchpad. You click on launchpad, because people are earning this free token, they're also dumping it. They have no respect for their farm and what they reap. So it does tend to sort of suppress the price. And what I do find is that once the farming has sort of ended, if you buy in just maybe 2 or 3 days before the farming's finished, the price really does shoot up. And you can look to Reef as an example. Now, I'm not guaranteeing anything, and I haven't got any crazy statistics for you, but it's just an observation I've made over the last 3 or 4 projects that I've seen launch on Binance. So do your own research, see what I see, and let me know how you go with that. I'll be keeping an eye on it, that's for sure. There's another one called SafePal, but I don't know much about that, to be honest. So,
lit sounds lit for sure.
Is there anything else we sort of want to cover, or should we give it a wrap?
I think we're gonna have to wrap it up. I'm gonna have to run.
If you guys aren't super into the whole new token launch, explosive volatility type thing, keep an eye out for my next video series dropping alpha. I'm kind of be planning on doing a kind of a system-wide overview of the Yearn finance ecosystem. First one up is going to be on alpha. Very exciting things coming the way for the entire ecosystem, and these are well-established projects. So if you're not into the bigger risks, then these are good, safe plays that you should keep your eye on.
I'm very excited for that, man.
To be honest, I know you guys have been riding the alpha wave and making some serious gains in that, and you're telling me that it's going to be a possible top 20 project. So I picked up a bag because I know you make some really good calls, Dan. So I'm really looking forward to your deep dive and the education that you bring from your knowledge.
It's very exciting. I mean, yield farming on leverage. Are you joking?
Let's. I'm just having a look at the quick comments here. Sounds exciting. It does. 100% agree. Bot Ocean. I'm not sure what Bot Ocean is. Musk told me he's going to adapt crypto so Gooding can go full-time crypto. That would. I used to smoke pot with Elon Musk back in high school, so I could see the probability of that being quite high.
Let's get him on the show.
We've got a request here, T-Core and TRND. T-Core, one of the core series. Look, I I have a feeling, and I could be wrong. I'm wrong very often, but I dare say that a lot of the core hype it has died down. I know core had a really good run though. It was a massive run, to be honest. Like, it was in the top trending Dex tools for months. I remember people whinging about it because I wanted to see new projects. So.
T-Core, no, those were the days of the core days. I remember those days.
See, whether it sort of will come back.
I think when core with the K totally rugged everybody.
I don't think I can hear you.
Check. Yeah, why can't you hear me, bro?
Let's see what the chat says there. Can anyone hear Marsh?
I can't hear Marsh either.
Oh, that's because they can totally hear me. I switched away from my mic because I did apparently I was echoing, and for an audio sort of person that makes music, I have a surprising amount of audio issues. I did have two mics on at the same time. I would not recommend having two mics on at the same time. It will cause echoes and issues.
It will.
And I want to make sure that you guys can hear me as well. No, it's all very exciting. It's all very exciting. I think
we do want to hear your voice, mate.
I was just saying how I think a lot of people, me included, because I was in on this coin, got a little burned when all these core clones started to rug. I remember when core with a K rugged, and it was very sad. I was very sad about that. I wasn't in it at the time, but I was still very sad.
Well, that's fine, mate. We've got a shoulder for you to cry on, and we're here for you.
That's what the community's for, right? I mean, yeah, that was around the time I was joining this community, so it was very comforting to be able to talk to you guys about it.
And now you're much wiser, and you're not making the same mistakes.
No, it's true. Knowledge comes quickly, and a lot of it I do have Adapt to thank for. That is not a shameless plug shill. It is the actual truth. Well, maybe it's a little bit of a shill, but it's true. It's a true shill.
So I'm looking at T-Core. It's not looking very exciting on the chart. It had a nasty head and shoulders of some sort, and it's sort of just petering along there. And to be honest, man, I haven't really done my research, so my opinion means nothing at this point. I'm having a look at trendering.
Trendering, wow.
That's seriously what it's called.
Another project that sort of had a lot of hype. Again, I just don't know enough about it to really give you that in-depth sort of information, but it's something I could possibly look at in the future.
I mean, just looking at that chart, it seems to have gone down.
Spot on analysis.
I mean, yeah, I'm not a TA expert, but I think so I can read the general shapes of charts. Sometimes that's all you really need for the Uniswamp.
Yeah, that's exactly right, mate. But green is good, red is bad, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, you're supposed to buy the red. I keep telling myself that. Buy the red.
Buy the red. I will point out I'm just going to bring up the heat map here. It was some really good alts pumping today. We had Dot. We had Cheeky Doge making a comeback. I think there was some sort of pump event today. So
Wall Street Bets. Find a better coin, Wall Street Bets. I want to talk to whoever's in charge of Wall Street Bets and tell them to go to DeFi. You got this whole message about getting out of the Wall Street and things. I don't know. It's making me all passionate. Like, what the hell are you doing pumping Dogecoin and XRP? Are you guys stupid? Like, I thought you guys prided yourselves on I don't know, taking it to the man. Well, can you take it to the man with Uniswap? Like, literally, it's been pumping hardcore. If Wall Street Bets, if you're out there listening, pump Uni, pump it.
Well, the problem is Wall Street Bets can't pump anything because they can't use their computers because their hands are diamond.
I see. I see the problem.
I'm trying.
I just started picturing my hands as diamonds. I realized my productivity would be deeply impacted by having diamond hands.
I will say the other negative thing is that Doge has a mint function, or high inflation of 1.2% per month. So
tell your friends
that price. that price won't keep going up. You know, it'll come back and then the mint function, and then it'll go up a little bit
Tell
because the
your
higher than
friends.
mint function. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I have a bag of Doge. I love Doge. I love the community that supports the king of meme coins. But yeah, Marsh is spot on. I'd love for them to pump real projects that people could, at least if they were to buy the top, they could at least have that chance to sort of make their money back long term. What I will say is that Dot was one of our picks yesterday or the day before in Telegram, and it's done really well. I've got a whole bag of Dot, and I picked up an extra bag around the high 15s, and I expect it to sort of cap out around 24. You can go to the Discord and click on trade setups. There's a few charts there that you can have a look at.
Yeah.
Aave, man. Aave, we have some members of the
Crushing
community
it.
love Aave. They've been in it since it was called Lend, when it was like $4. Well, back then it was like cents, right? And then they did the 100 to 1 or something, or 10 to 1. Mate, you look at that chart. You look at, if you can bring up two charts, the Lend and the Aave chart, you can sort of join them together, and you can just see it's just going up non-stop. We've had an alt season. I think alt season is going to continue. Just be wary. A lot of people are being greedy and really diving into the market, which is really good. As long as Bitcoin still keeps going up, just take profit, secure your initials now and then. Look for the projects that potentially haven't pumped or have really good fundamental analysis that'll assist or go hand in hand with your TA. FATA, and maximize your gains. And I think we'll sort of. Is there anything else you want to? If there's nothing else you guys want to talk about, we might. We gotta
jump
shoot
off
off
here, unfortunately. Yeah, and I
right.
definitely want to make sure I turn off my OBS and everything, so we're not streaming into a distance. The true adapt heads will realize that there has been some ghost streaming going on. And we're gonna try to avoid that.
We're gonna try to fix that. We're learning. Thank you very much for your patience, guys.
I think that's part of the charm, though. I mean, we definitely are real people. I don't think anybody could deny it. No, I personally I could. But
anyway, guys,
I'm sorry. I'm talking to myself.
What even just happened?
I was talking to my auto-tune self. You guys can't hear that, but you'll have to check the replay for that.
I'm actually looking forward to that. All right, guys, we'll see you later. Thank you very much for tuning in. If there's anything that we might have missed, let us know in the comments. Throw something in the Discord. Join us in our Telegram. We have collaborative traders making sick gains. And
not financial advice. Sick gains, though.
And it's not necessarily gambling each other. What I'm saying is they're helping each other to make informed decisions, and you can do that too. And it's a free app, so get amongst it, guys. Hope to see you there, and we'll see you tomorrow on our stream. Catch ya.
Keep it
Take care,
real.
guys.
Later.
Smile like a crazy person towards the camera.
Wait, I'm gonna hit the air horn one more time. Dude, crypto's mooning. All right, later.
Boom, 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 boom.